What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with that instant analysis on analysisplayground.com and on YouTube. We're gonna talk about my Celtics beating the Sixers again. Yeah, we played on another Sunday. Last time we played, Tatum ended up injuring Jaylen Brown, and we were still able to close out the third overall seed, the Philadelphia 76ers. Today we was able to beat them again. We was down by 15 points in the second half. We trailed even during halftime by 4 points, 54-60, and we ended up getting hot in the third and the fourth quarter. We got a lot of transition. Al Horford was able to get hot from three in the third quarter. He was able to hit one in the fourth quarter. Tatum was able to knock off some of that cold shooting and some of that rust and was able to really rise above the occasion, hit the game winner that was able to, put us up at the end of the game. Was also able to hit some other crucial shots, including another three down the stretch. We was up by a couple points with the last 4 minutes going. Obviously, the Sixers made their run and made it more interesting, tying up the game, giving them a self giving themselves a chance to win the game. Obviously, then Embiid would have got the shot off a little earlier. The game would have went into overtime, and we don't really know what would have had happened. But you have to give credit to the Celtics defense being able to make him dribble, putting up a wall, making it tough to get the shot off cleanly and get a good look at the basket. And even when he did, the shot clock was already off, which means the shot wouldn't count, which means we win the game. This was a classic game between two titans in the Eastern Conference. A very fun game, a very competitive game. It seemed like the Sixers was going to run away with it. Then they got nonchalant. James Harden missed a lot of mid-range jumpers along with Joel Embiid that gave us the opportunity to get back in the game. Our rebounding was a little bad in the fourth quarter, but we was able to pull it together down the stretch and get the win and make some shots. The Celtics improved their record as they are still the number one team in the entire NBA before the All-Star break and so far after the All-Star break, which shows you how great this team has been since the second half of last season all the way to playing good in the finals, which good until the finals, which we ended up playing uncharacteristic of ourselves. And now we're on a redemption to get back to the finals and to finish the mission. Obviously, the Celtics improved to 44-17. They're now 20-10 away from Boston, which means they have been a great team on the road and have been handling their business outside of TD Garden. The Sixers fall to 39-20. They're 24-9 at home. They've been great at home. We have been able to beat them. PJ Tucker, 7 points, plus 21 and plus minus, one personal foul, one assist, 16 rebounds, a huge night on the boards for PJ Tucker. He usually never have big rebounding games, but this is a game where the teams wasn't shooting particularly well in certain instances, and he and B really took advantage of that. But teams got hot down the stretch. Five offensive rebounds for him, 1 or 2 from the free throw line, 2 or 4 from three. He made them when he was open. He also was 2 or 7 from the field, which is a pretty bad game, but he's not out there for his offense. He's out there for his defense, and he made the threes when it mattered. He shot 50% from three tonight. Tobias Harris disappeared throughout the game again, but he still had 19 points on the night, plus 18 and plus minus, three personal fouls, one turnover, one assist, 0-2 from the free throw line. He was 3 or 5 from three. Good job spacing the floor and making some difficult ones from the field. He was 8 or 12 from the field, only missing 4 shots. Joel Embiid was 12 or 21 from the field. Settled for a lot of mid-range jumpers. He was 0-1 from three, but he was 17 of 18 from the free throw line. We could not stop him in that 15 and under field goal range. And even if we did, he was able to get to the free throw line and only missed one tonight. He also had 12 rebounds. One of them was offensive. He had 5 assists, 3 blocks, 3 turnovers, one personal foul, plus 8 and plus minus. He did have a huge night offensively, 41 points. James Harden was 5 of 16 from the field. Missed a lot of mid-range shots. tonight, especially in the fourth quarter and the third quarter, that gave the Celtics more opportunities to build their lead or to get out of their funk. And they really made a run when Embiid was on the bench. But when he came back in, the Sixers made their run. But Harden overall shot terrible from the field. Wasn't great defensively either. 5 of 16, 2 of 7 from three. 9 and 9 from the free throw line. That was his bread and butter too. Was able to make all the shots at the charity stripe. One offensive rebound, 6 rebounds total. He also had 8 assists, so we held him under 10 assists, which is great tonight because the pick and roll between him and Embiid is unstoppable, but we was able to slow it down and contain it a little bit better than other teams. 3 steals, 4 turnovers for him, 1 personal foul, +9 and plus minus, 21 points. DeAnthony Melton hit a crucial 3, but they wasn't able to take advantage of it as they went back down, trailing 7 points, +3 and plus minus, 4 personal fouls. 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 and 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from three, 2 of 4 from the field. His only attempts was threes. McDaniels 4 points, -23 and plus minus, 1 steal, 2 rebounds, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 0 of 1 from three, 2 of 4 from the field. George Niang was held, pretty well. They ran him off the 3-point line a lot. And the shots that he got, he was 0 of 2 from the three because he had to rush him. 0 of 3 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, -22 and plus minus. Great defense by the Celtics on George Niang. Reed, -14 and plus minus, 2 turnovers, 1 rebound, 0-1 from the field. Tyrese Maxey was also held in check. They kept him out of the paint. They kept him from penetrating. They kept him from getting angles to pass the ball. They really neutralized him very well. 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. He had 2 personal fouls, -11 and plus minus, 8 points, 4 of 10 from the field. Shake Milton, 0 points, -4 and plus minus, but he did only play 2 minutes. Daniel House didn't play. Harold didn't play. Cork Miles didn't play. Coach's decision. 44% from the field, 34% from three. They was 9 of 26 from the 3-point line. Couldn't get it done above average, but they was close to it. 80% from the free throw line, 28 of 35, 42 rebounds, 19 assists, 8 steals, 3 blocks, 10 turnovers, 13 personal fouls, 107 points. Tatum didn't have the greatest shooting game, but he made shots when it mattered. He stepped up in the big moments, including hitting the game winner. 18 points for him, -6 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 5 turnovers, 1 block, 6 assists, 13 rebounds. 3 of them was offensive, 1 and 2 from the free throw line, 3 of 9 from the 3-point line, 7 of 17 from the field. Al Horford, 15 points, -12 and plus minus, 4 personal fouls, 1 steal, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 of 8 from the 3-point line, 5 of 9 from the field. He did a great job of coming alive after getting torched by Joel Embiid and getting in foul trouble. He was able to really score very well in the third quarter. And the only reason why I said in foul trouble because he picked up 3 fouls very quick in the third and fourth quarter. But overall, a good second half for Al Horford. The Celtics did get outscored 30-28 in the first quarter and also 26-22 in the second quarter, but they made a huge comeback in the third quarter, 30-22, and they also outscored them in the fourth quarter, 30-29, which was very good. Robert Williams, 14 points, +10 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 assist, 8 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive. He also was 7 of 7 from the field. Marcus Smart, 10 points, -22 and plus minus, 4 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. He also was 2 of 6 from the 3-point line, 4 of 11 from the field. Jaylen Brown did a good job of getting to the paint, getting layups, getting dunks, scoring in transition, throwing the ball in when he's close to the basket. 26 points for him, -6 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 4 turnovers, 3 steals, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. 1 of was offensive, 4 or 5 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from 3, 10 of 21 from the field. Grant Williams didn't have the greatest game, was held to 1 of 5 from 3, 1 of 6 overall from the field, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 4 personal fouls, 2. +9 and plus minus 4 points only. You got to give credit to the Sixers from for rotating out to him, making him dribble and getting him off the 3-point line. Sam Hauser only played 2 minutes. He only had 1 personal foul, -1 and plus minus. Malcolm Brogdon only had 5 points too, +18 and plus minus. He also had 2 personal fouls. He did get 1 block, 1 assist. He did contribute with 7 rebounds, which was the highlight of the game for him. 1 or 2 from the 3-point line, 2 or 6 from the field. And Derek White did a great job of penetrating, shooting a 3, 2 or 3 from the 3-point line, 2 or 3 from the field. He also was able to be efficient from the field, only missing 2 field goals, 7 to 9 from the field. He also had 2 assists, 1 block, 1 personal foul. He also was a +25 and plus minus, which is the highest on the team. He scored 18 points. Blake Griffin, Muscala, Luke Cornett, and Pitcher all did not play tonight, although they was healthy. The Celtics did shoot 50% from the field by the end of the game because they got hot in the third and the fourth quarter and basically became unstoppable. They also did shoot 43% from three, getting hot in those last 2 quarters, not just transition. 16 to 37 from the field. They did shoot only 66% from the free throw line, 8 of 12, but that's only 4 of them that was missed, and they didn't get there a bunch. They was able to make a lot of their shots from the field and from the three, so they didn't really need to get to the free throw line as much tonight. They also was able to grab 44 rebounds, and that out rebounded the Sixers. They also was able to do 20 assists, 6 steals, 4 blocks, 12 turnovers, 22 personal fouls, and they did score 110 points, which was enough to beat the Sixers. Overall, just a great game for my Celtics. I'm proud of them. We was down by 15 points. It looked like the Sixers was unstoppable. Embiid was hot. Harden was doing a good job of keeping people involved. Tobias was hitting shots early on in the game, and it looked like the Celtics might get put away. But we kept fighting, we kept defending, we kept putting ourselves in a situation to where the Sixers could never run away with it. And even when they did, we never really conceded. And we wanted them to know you have to kill us, you have to put us down, unless we're going to keep coming back. Then we made our run. Then we was able to stay on top for the majority of the game, and then ultimately was able to close it. We made it a lot more tougher than we had to in the fourth quarter. But as long as we win the game, as long as we compete, and as long as we pull it out, that's all that matters. We don't expect something easy from the Sixers. They've been one of the best teams in the entire NBA when healthy, and yes, we feel like we're better than them. Yes, we beat them in the playoffs before. Yes, we've been beating them several years with Tatum and Brown as a tandem. And now they're at their all-time peak so far in their careers. And it's just good to beat the Sixers again. It's a motivation boost. It's a contender that we can say we beat at full strength. And we beat them at their best. They've been playing their best basketball lately and was able to get them again. The East is ours. The NBA is ours. And I feel like this is the Celtics' year. Yes, we done lost some games. Yes, we had a competitive game against the Pacers, but we was able to win that one too. We're a team that we know how to respect our opponents. We know we're going to get the best from our opponents. We're prepared to go to war. We're prepared to go to battle. And you have to literally beat us. The right way, the competitive way, and you have to beat us 48 minutes unless we're going to find a way to pull it out, find a way to win. We have a lot of cutters. We have a lot of slashers. We have a lot of guys that can create shots. We have a lot of guys that can get their own shot. We have a lot of guys that can make threes, and we have a way to spread the floor. So we're always a threat to come back. We're always a threat to get back in the game because we also communicate and defend. And if you can defend and you can score like the Celtics can score, you can beat anybody. And we've been proving that every year. We have held the number 1 seed basically the entire year. And it just shows you the maturity. It shows you the coaching of Missoula. I'm happy that he's not the interim anymore. He has proven that he understands this team. He relates to this team. He has the respect from this team, and they listen and believe in him. And he called that timeout to put the ball in his best player hands, which is Tatum, and that was able to seal the game. So you also have to give credit to Mazzulla for trusting Tatum, who was in a slump, to get the ball in his hands again and see if he can make another something special happen again. And he was able to do that. Other than that, Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Check out my podcast. That's in the description. Also, continue to like on Facebook. Other than that, I'll see you guys later.